Good morning, beautiful souls. David Essery here. I've just gone for a walk this morning, just in the local copse just round the corner from me. Hopefully you can hear me all right with the birds singing and everything. I was thinking it as I was walking around, because I live just on the edge of a big city. It's all built up round here, lots of houses and stuff like that. And I lived here for years without even knowing this little place existed. It's not big. It's just a small copse just around the corner from where I live. But thinking about it this morning, it made me smile, because I was thinking you just never know what's around the corner. And it's interesting because of the energy at the moment. I talked about this a little bit at the Lionsgate workshop I did with Tim at the beginning of August. How it felt like the energy was very much of things that have been kind of issues long-standing were finally coming to the head, to be faced, for challenges to overcome, to people to step forward and allow them to really step forward on their path. And as I was getting ready to come out this morning, there's one particular phrase that was going around in my head, so I thought I'd talk to you about it this morning as well. And that is beware of illusions. And I believe the reason why I was being told this, and it's something that's been coming up for me the last couple of days as well, is, as I say, there's very much this energy of overcoming old patterns. And I feel now we're in a period, we've done a lot of the integration work in order to do that. And now there may be some tests coming up for some of us to see whether we relapse into those old patterns, or whether we choose a new path and walk forward. So that's just my message today. Beware of illusions. And all I would say to do with that is, if you're being faced with a situation and it might seem like you may be sitting here thinking, okay, well, I thought I'd move past that, but here I am again. If that's the case, just really tune into the energy. Take the time to really feel it out. And most importantly, go with your gut. You will know instinctively what you're meant to do in a situation. You've trained for this for many, many lifetimes to be here, and you will know. You just have to trust that. So look within yourself. If a situation's been presented to you and it doesn't quite feel right, like it shouldn't be this way, just look into a little bit deeper, because maybe it's not real. Maybe it's an illusion that's been presented to see what you'll do. And maybe by changing your mindset or not accepting that as your reality, that will allow you to step past it and move forward. As I say, I was just guided to talk about that a little bit this morning. Hopefully that will help some people. But what I also wanted to talk to you about was my workshop that I am running a week today, actually. I don't know about you guys, but time seems to be moving so fast at the moment. I booked this up, I thought it was a long way away, but here we are, 1 week to go. And I'm really, really excited about this workshop. It's called Unlocking the Sacred Lemurian Cache. Now, if you've been following Tim, Tim Wild, my good friend, he's been speaking about this quite a lot. And if you joined us on the Lionsgate workshop, you will have experienced it with us as well, that in preparations for the Lionsgate, the Lemurians have returned. Now, if you're not so familiar with this, Lemurians were a kind of another race, another age, you could call it. We've had multiple golden ages on this planet. The last one was Atlantis. Before that was Lemuria. Before that was Mu. And Lemurians, they were master builders. That's primarily how I think of them. And their primary role really was to, or at least at the end of their age, was to prepare the world for the Atlanteans and for the great experiment that was to come. They did an unbelievable amount of work on this planet, setting energies, installing kind of things ready to be when they needed, preparing the land. Immeasurable what they did. But they had a task to do, and they diligently did it. And for their sacrifice to complete that, they earned a rest of 260,000 years. Sounds nice, I know. I think a lot of us could probably do that around about now. So what they did is they retreated into a city in Inner Earth, or Hollow Earth, whatever you want to call it, called Telos. Beautiful, beautiful, incredible city. And essentially they've been resting there for 260,000 years until the Lion's Gate, when they returned to us. And there's no coincidence. So the great experiment with Atlantis ended at the cosmic moment in 2012, and still until then we've kind of been releasing and deprogramming and stuff like that. But the reason why they've returned is, as I say, they're master builders, and they're here to help us build the next chapter, to help us step into our new golden age, which is really, really exciting. Incredible things are here to come. Just have to wait and see. But we've never been alone in this process. But that statement has never been truer than by having the Lemurians by our side. Now, last month I was just sitting at home one day, and I just had a feeling like there was a workshop that I needed to do. So, as always, I returned to my trusty pen and paper to see if a message would come through to me. So I just wanted to share that with you today. This is what prompted me to run this workshop, and just tell you a little bit more about it, really. You have to forgive me, the light is not great here and my handwriting is terrible, so let's see if I can get this right. And this was a message, by the way, from Adama of Telos, who is kind of the leader of the city, Lemurian city of Telos. And what he said was, within the core of the Blessed Mother is a place you recently visited. There is a sacred well of knowledge. It combines many mysteries, keys, codes, and activations that have been stored away since before the Great Experiment. The time has come to begin the grand unveiling, to disseminate this knowledge amongst the people and the planet, so that we can begin to form the alignment of things to come. Once opened, this information will be distributed equally to those who have already accepted the call before materializing in this lifetime. This knowledge will be needed to shape the new world, and I cannot express the utmost importance of this task. I will look forward to seeing you there. Your brother in arms, Adama. Now, this is a similar idea that I'm sure many of you would have heard about before. It's not uncommon for beings to kind of store information in certain places, or even within us already, ready to be unlocked when it's needed. The Lemurians, the Atlanteans, for instance, did this with energy-locked information that's available within our fields, within our planetary fields. It's already here, but they were very, very clever, and what they did was they energy-locked it so that we are not able to access the information until our vibration reaches a certain point. It's basically when we're ready to handle the information, because some of this stuff is so powerful that until we've really stepped into a heart-based consciousness, it could be misused. So they locked it away so it could only be used when it was ready. Now, what Adama was talking about in this message is something very, very similar. They have what I've been shown, a stone chest that's just glowing with incredible blue, white and golden light that's locked away inside. There's a great pyramid inside the city of Telos in Hollow Earth, the Lemurian city. And within it, as he says, there's all these mysteries, keys, codes. He's shown me blueprints, both for kind of technology, for like cities itself. There's healing techniques, pretty much anything you can possibly imagine is locked away in there. And this is really the tools that we are being given to start to build our new world, our new society. So this is unbelievably important. And what he's saying is that it's ready to start being given back. Now, from my understanding, some of it will be similar to the Atlanteans, is that they're ready to open up the chest and start returning everything, but we still won't be able to use everything right now. but nonetheless, we're ready to start collecting it. We're ready to start holding the energy within our fields, within our planetary fields, and that still will have an impact. It will start to kind of plant the seeds, if you will, for certain bits of information. So it's still just as important. And many of us there will be information in this chest specifically for us before we, as he said, materialized in this lifetime. We had a plan, a job to do, and in order to do that job, there will be things locked away in here that we will need. So if you feel drawn to join us for this workshop, I would say there is something in there for you, which is really exciting, and Adama's really excited to share this experience with you. If you met him with us on the Lionsgate workshop, it was really an absolutely incredible experience. If you didn't take part in that, you can still do that. There's a recording of it available on my website if you go to newmoonart.co.uk. Don't worry about the fact it's not the Lionsgate. Energy is energy, and it is timeless, and no matter, you know, now or 100 years from now, you can still tune into the energy from that moment. So that option's there if you want to connect with that. But yeah, this workshop, Unlocking the Sacred Lemurian Cache, is I'm running it on Tuesday the 20th of September, which is a week from today, at 7 p.m. In the UK, so that's British summertime. I'll pop all the links in the description down below. If you follow them through, there's an option on there. You can convert the time to your time zone if you're not in the UK. And I'm really looking forward to seeing some of you there. I think it's going to be a really exciting night and a lot of really important stuff coming back to us. So I hope to see some of you there. As always, thank you so much for watching. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. I know it's not something I've done so much of late, but I really want to get back into it. Especially out in this beautiful spot out here. I hope you could hear me all right though, and it was all good. So yeah, happy Tuesday to you all. Sending you so much love, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Bye bye. So I just finished recording that video, and I got up and to leave, and Adama popped back through and told me to sit down and write. Luckily, I brought my pen with me as well. So I just wanted to tag this on, and I'll edit this back into the main videos. You can watch it all in one, but I just wanted to tell you what he's just told me as well, because it's really interesting and really quite exciting, and will add to this workshop. So this is what he's just said. Preparations are underway to welcome you back to our beautiful city. We have come and gone from the surface since we last saw you, installing receptacles for the energy we are about to release. The children of man have fought diligently in their surface to reach this point, and we wish to offer them a reward for their service, a gift from us to you. We offer an ascension boon, a kickstart if you wish, an energetic charge that will raise your vibration and propel you forward, smashing the barriers that have held you in place until now, an experience that shall not be forgotten lightly. We look forward to welcoming you back with open arms, our dear brothers and sisters. Yours in humblest gratitude, Adama. Interesting. That's literally all I know for the minute, so I will see what comes through once I start sitting down to write the workshop, but that's really exciting. I think I could feel the energy of it as he was talking about it, and I think this could really help a lot of people, so this is really exciting, and I'm really humbled to be able to deliver this information. So yeah, once again, look forward to seeing some of you there, and sending you so much love.